Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
As the season reaches full speed, RJ, how do players approach the game differently, you think, if at all?
I say the approach stays the same, but you have more data and video to prepare with. So you have to take that knowledge on the court and hope that you play smarter every single night.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. They've got Miller, also Kobe White out there, and it's Diabate in at the four-man position. Porter with the steal. Ellis with it, now guarded by White. The open shot, Randall. Here's Wagner. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Charlotte. Pass to Miller. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
Charlotte shooting their first foul shots of the night. The first free throw is good.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Miller hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. Hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Porter. To the inside. Oh, deflected. And here's the fast break. Here's Miller.
Powerful.
Yes! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And just over a minute played here to start the game. To the paint. Here's Porter, and he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Miller, scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. White for three, buries it from three.
Zero hesitation on the arc. If White has a clear angle, he's taking the shot.
Here's Traoré, guarded by Miller. Wagner looking it over. They set the screen. Here's Randall. Drops one in from the wing.
Why do lefty shots look so pretty? Like that one for Randall, man. I wish I shot at lefty.
Pass to Knippel. No one near him. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Traoré. Randall outside. Now here's Porter. Sinks that one from the post.
Smart play there by Porter, working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
And here's Miller. Six on the shot clock. Pass to White. From deep. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Porter. Going inside. Here's Ellis. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Charlotte leading by 3. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Inside. Here's Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Pass to Diabate, back to Miller. To the middle.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Brooklyn trails by 3. Here's Traore. It's tipped. Down low. Clock at 4. And the dunk by Wagner.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And at the line, one time. Mo Wagner.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And it's tied up with that one. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit. Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Here's Traore, guarded by Miller. The fadeaway. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
A talented shooter like Porter has no trouble with the mid-range. He makes it look almost easy.
Now Miller. Shot clock at 5. Fader on the way. Porter pulls it in.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Traore, guarded by Miller. Wagner with a screen on Miller. Traore. That's short off the rim.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
Miller on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Miller's got 6 points.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Pass to Randall. Wagner outside. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. For 3, Randall sinks the tray. He has 7.
And he's off to an impressive start. Always nice to get 3 of your first 4 to drop.
Miller with it. He has 6. Here's Knipple. Charity stripe shot. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback. Knipple's gotten his 2nd bucket.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Traore, guarded by Miller. Porter with a screen on Miller. Here's Traore. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. And the Nets lead by 1.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Now here's Miller. And here's Knipple from the arc. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Ellis outside. Inside. Porter in the post. Another shot. And Wagner with the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
For Charlotte, they've gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Miller finds White. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. And the Nets shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. Pass to Toure. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Knipple. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Here's Toure, guarded by Miller. Porter from outside. Knocks down the long J. Porter's got 9. Porter's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Now here's Miller. He has 6. Pass to Knipple. Back to Miller. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Diabate, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Here's Toure, guarded by Miller. Porter with a screen on Miller. Here's Toure, got a hand on it. And here's Miller. Outside White. From the high post. Here's Diabate. Miller outside.
2 minutes to play.
Pass to Knipple. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Be very early in the season. Never too soon to take a look at the power ranking. Miller's checked in for Williams. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Dimon. The rebound by Mann. Charlotte leading by 9. On the court for the Hornets. Trey Mann out there with Miller. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then there's Sharp. And it's Salon in at the power forward position.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Here's Dimon. Pass to Minot. Outside, Brown. 6 to shoot. The shot. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They set a pick. To the middle. Here's Salon. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Wolf. No made baskets yet. Pass to Dimon. Knocked away. Outside man. Now Miller. Just 5 to shoot. Fades back. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Their approach was to draw fouls in that game. It put their opponent in a very difficult position.
And I'm sure that's been at the forefront of the plan coming into this one, too.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Charlotte leading by 11. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. The shot's good. Miller's got 8.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Pass to Wolf. Now here's Brown. Three-pointer off the mark. Miller against Brown. Miller on the wing. Give him 8. Clowney pulls it in. Brooklyn trails by 13. Brown with it. He's picked up by Miller. Pass to Dimon from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Salon. The Hornets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Miller. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. And 11 points for Brandon Miller.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
All right. Coming onto the floor. Come on, everyone. Get loud. We're Breakers. Dance Crew.
Taking a look at some numbers here for Brandon Miller. Ellis outside. Outside Porter. Back to Ellis. Wagner outside. 5 to shoot. And here's Porter outside. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, guard-like skills in a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
Now Miller. He's got 11. Three-pointer. Miller pulls it in. Charlotte leading by 13. Shakes him. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this. More than if everything had just been smooth. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Takes it inside. Tipped.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Outside White. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Miller. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Miller's got 15.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Here's Traoré, guarded by Miller. Right side, Porter. To the inside. And he dunks it down.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Brooklyn trails by 19. Pass to Minot. 4-3. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 15-5 run. Outside White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. Goes up with it again. And the layup is good. And the Hornets lead by 21.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Outside Porter. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Diabate's got 4 rebounds now. Miller with it. He's got 15. Pass to Knippel. Here's the 3. The putback. To the left side wing. And here's Miller. Here's Knippel. Fires for 3. They get it again. Diabate's shot is good. 10 points for him.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Your dance team.
Julius Randle's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Outside Porter. They still need this. Miller pulls it in.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Outside, Williams. White on the wing. Tries it from 19. And the shot goes in. White's got his second bucket on the night.
Love the catch and shoot approach. I like when White makes quick decisions on offense.
Here's Traore. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Inside. Now here's Miller. Pass to White. Miller outside. Outside White. From 15 feet away. Again, Charlotte.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Randle deciding where to go with it. Ellis outside. Back to Randle. Down low. Here's Traore. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randle has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Miller outside. Pass to White. Takes the 3. White missing again. Brooklyn shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. Up top, Porter. Over Knippel. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
We've got 1:48 left in the second. Pass to Diabate. Here's Knippel. He's guarded by Porter. Miller outside. The 3 is up. Brooklyn pulls it in. Wagner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Traore. And here's Wagner. Williams defending. Ellis right side. Back to Randall. Diabate grabs the board. Charlotte leading by 23. Here's Miller. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J. Miller's got 17 points.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Here's Traore, guarded by Miller. Here's Traore. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
Ah, yeah, another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
And so it's Charlotte building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back to the game after this break.
All right, man. Ready for your Pocket Punch Arena Entertainment coming your way.
Hello, everybody. Let's start out with a look at the recently announced Players of the Week. For the West, Jamal Murray.
Give it up for Jamal Murray, who takes home this honor. The guy can play the 1, the 2, even give you a few minutes at the 3 because of his strength. But whatever position he's at, when he's hot, Jamal will light you up.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for Charlotte.
So, if you've been around this game, you see the trends. What they're doing tonight, that's how a bunch of teams are being built, playing outside in as a viable approach. If you have guys who can do that.
And they do. This lead didn't happen by accident.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You gotta like what we're seeing from Brandon Miller.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Well, the Hornets shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Wagner is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Traore, then it's Michael Porter, and it's Ellis in at the 2 spot. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Here's Knipple. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 17.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
To the paint. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
And here's Miller. Pass to Knipple from the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. The drive by Porter. Good on the bucket. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The quickness of Porter Jr.'s drive gives him the edge there. Defenses just can't react fast enough.
Now Miller. He's got 17. White for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Porter. Pass to Toure. Now here's Randall. Wagner with a screen. Just 4 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Here's Knippel. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got rebound number 8 now.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Traore, guarded by Miller. The baseline J. That one is off.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Fades away. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Wagner. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Wagner.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Outside White. Here's Diabate. Checked by Randall. Pass to Knippel. The three. Brooklyn pulls it in. Wagner's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Porter. To the middle. Here's Toure. Soft touch off the glass. Toure's got 6.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Driving inside, lays it up and banks it in.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Outside White, over Traore. Goes back up. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Pass to Porter. Randall on the screen. Clock at 6. Outside for Porter. Puts up a 3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 3 assists in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Miller with it. He's got 19. Pass to Diabate. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. All right, let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see which teams are leading the pack in steals right now. The Hornets in second.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Here's Toure. The shot no good. Great D that time from Miller. For Charlotte, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. The 17-footer. Brooklyn pulls it in. Wagner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Randall a screen on White. Pass to Wagner. Outside Porter. And here's Randall. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
First one falls. He does not get the second one. Charlotte leading by 23. Here's Diabate, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Porter the pass to Randall. Wagner with a screen. Randall outside. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Randall's got 10 points in the game.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Now here's Miller. 21 points in the game. Pass to Knipple for three. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Now here's Porter. Now Randall.
And over the years, Randall has stepped up his role, an assertive scorer and a natural leader.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Oh, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
And he makes a first. You know, one of the ideas that's been thrown around for the All-Star festivities, a one-on-one. Here's Minot. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days. Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
First free throw is good.
An exceptionally skilled player. You hope Michael Porter Jr. stays healthy. I mean, his potential is limitless.
McNeely's checked in for Charlotte. Green comes in for White. Porter hits them both. Here's Miller. On the court for the Hornets. Green out there with Miller. Then it's McNeely, and it's Diabate in at the 4 slot. And they get it back.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
5 on the clock. Here's Miller. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got 4 rebounds now. For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Miller left side. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Pass to Minot. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And here's Miller. Here's Diabate. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Wagner's checked in for Clowney. Ben Simmons is checked in for Charlotte. Knipple comes in for Green. And he makes the first, but misses the second. For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Wagner with a screen. Inside. And the dunk by Wagner.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Charlotte leading by 20. Now Miller. Steps back and fires. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
The Nets have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Porter's shot is off. Here's Charlotte. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Miller. Cans it from the wing. Miller's got 23.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
To the paint. Here's Wagner. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Miller on the wing. Brooklyn pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds now.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Why not? Good.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Miller with it. And there's the...
Oh! Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Come get it, come get it.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pass to Dimon. Just 5 on the clock. Porter from outside. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Crafty move. And it's good on the lay-in. Miller's got 10 points in just the second half.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Get loud, fans. On the court, your home squad. It's your season. I told you get a season.
Out left to the wing. Randall finds Wagner. Ellis outside. Well, you want officials to get the calls right, but for video review, maybe institute a 2-minute time limit, you think?
Oh, I would love a good 2-minute time limit, but the worst thing to do would be to go to a 2-minute time limit and then have them not get it right. Then you wasted all that time for nothing.
And that one's good. Simmons.
Playing bully ball inside. Simmons very effective around the rim.
Here's Traore, guarded by Miller. Outside Porter. Pass to Traore, stolen by Miller. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Outside Porter. Now here's Wagner. Ellis outside. 6 on the shot clock. Traore. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. From 9 feet. Off the left rim and out. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Traore. Outside Porter. Randall on the screen. Fires from deep. Porter's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Miller. Money from the wing. Miller's got 31 points.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Now here's Randall. Outside Porter. There's the screen. There's the triple. Drains the triple. Porter's got 28.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Now here's Miller. Defense right on him. To the wing, right side. Pass to Knipple. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Here's Randall. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Miller left side. With the fadeaway. Brooklyn pulls it in. Wagner's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Knipple. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Keon Ellis. Oh, Richard, over the last few years, we're seeing the NBA experiment with the format for the All-Star game.
I'm a classic East versus West guy, but the players have to be more competitive. I think that is the best version of the All-Star game we've ever seen.
First one falls for him. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. And so it's Charlotte winning this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Brandon Miller.
And we welcome you to this NBA Cup game with a bit more riding on the line here than usual. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. We've already seen some great plays from this year's rookie class, and there will surely be more to follow as we move through the month of November. Now let's look at the rookies leading the charge with their play in the Rookie of the Year race. He's a ways down the ladder if the award was given out today, but there's still time in this season for him.
And we've really got a tremendous group of rookies this year. It's going to be exciting to see them vying for the coveted award.
Well, I tell you, the depth is really impressive when you look at the quality of these rookies, just as you said, and they all will be trying to make their name in the NBA. Your rookie year can say a lot about who you are as a player and what you're made of.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Kobe White is out there with Brandon Miller. Then it's Knipple, and it's Diabate in at the 4 slot. And for Brooklyn, Julius Randle is out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Traore. Then it's Ellis, and it's Porter in at the 3. Small forward. It's the Nets now, following the score by Charlotte. Randle is screen on White. Down low. And Randle throws it down.
Power and mobility of Randle. That combination makes it really hard to cover him on the pick and roll.
Now, here is Miller. White looking around. Back to Miller. Pocket 6. Off target from three-point range. And it's Porter with the ball for Brooklyn. Mark would have to think that for game 1 of this back-to-back, teams are making some calculated adjustments. What do you think?
You're not wrong about that, Kevin. No reason to really show your full hand, if you will, in a back-to-back situation. You're always conscious of where your players are physically in terms of rest and fatigue. It's about finding the right balance for your particular ball club based on what the potential is and where you are currently.
Here's White following the bucket by the Nets. Pulls it up. And Knipple with the basket on the assist by White.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Here's Traore. White covering. Outside Porter. Randle with a screen for Porter. There's the triple. That shot off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside White. Lets it go from deep. And it's Wagner with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Ellis outside. Outside Porter. Wagner with a screen for Randle. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Randle's got tremendous confidence in his game, and he's pretty good at creating with his ball handling having improved.
Miller against Ellis. Puts it up from 15. Again, the Hornets score.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Porter, a screen on White. Here's Traore. Coming in off a 12-point game, his last outing. Porter passes to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Easy pickings for Wagner there, just to reach up and attack the rack like that. That's simple.
Charlotte trailer. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Diabate. And Knipple now top of the key. Shoots the 3. Traore with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Randall is screen on White. To the middle. Oh, that's blocked. Miller the bounce pass. And White kicks to Miller. Charlotte moving it around. Let's go. And there's another one for the Hornets. Miller's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming the floor.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was 3rd in Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the 2 guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star.
They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Wide at the elbow. Miller up on top. Fades. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end. I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
Stolen by Ellis. This one for 3. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Just about halfway through group play. Here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
Here's Traore. No scoring in this one. Randall outside. 5 on the clock. There's Porter with the 3. Diabate grabs the board. For Charlotte, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Porter in the corner. Randall outside. Back to Porter. Ellis with the screen for Porter. No good there. Good D by Miller. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Steps back and fires. And the jumper falls for him. Miller's got 8 points.
Getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Give a big round of applause for your dance team.
We have a second. Take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Pass to Ellis. To end the drought. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Every year, it seems like Randall's playing with more awareness. That's why you can now run the offense through him.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the night here. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Outside, White. There's a good screen. Back to Miller. Over Ellis. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. On the wing, Porter. Nothing on the board. Pass to Toure. Back to Porter. 6 to shoot. Ellis with the screen for Porter. Gunable with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Inside, here's Sharp. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. And the Hornets lead by 1.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Toure. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Porter finds Randall. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Now here's Porter. He's coming off a 37-point game against Charlotte. Wagner kicks to Porter. Back to Wagner. Nets passing it around. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Toure can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Sharp. Porter with the steal. Here's Ellis. Here's Toure. Still without a basket. Wagner has screen on White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer. Goes back up. And Wagner lays it in.
Wagner with the rebound and score. Good work near the hoop.
For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Miller surveying the floor. Randall with some nice D. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Ellis down low. He's against Miller. Pass to Wagner. Here's Toure. Shot clock at 3. Here's Porter. Miller grabs the miss.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
And the Hornets miss again.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Outside, Porter wants to get it to Randall and does. Pass to Ellis. Wagner wide open. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big time move by Miller.
Brooklyn trailing. Here's Toure. Scoreless thus far. Wagner has screen on White. And stolen by White. And here comes White. Leading the fast break. Van Ample wide open and he fires. Good on the three-point shot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the paint. Here's Randall. Rebound by Williams.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Traore, light covering. There's a screen by Porter. Here's Traore. They can't stop the run with that one. Charlotte leading by 6. Miller, right side. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for Charlotte. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And some changes here for the Hornets. On the court for the Hornets, they've got Miller. Williams is out there with Knipple. And it's Kobe White, and it's Sharp, and it's the 5. And that's a foul called on Keon Ellis. That is his first foul of the game. Miller inside. He's guarded by Ellis. A putback. Brooklyn with the rebound. Wagner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Porter looking it over. Here's Traore. Light covering. Pass to Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. It's Porter outside. Rebound by Williams.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
You know, Clark, in terms of guarding multiple positions, few do it better than Grant Williams.
Yeah, Grant is really special defensively. I mean, he doesn't have the greatest size, and he's not a tremendous athlete, but what he has is savvy and a willingness to use his body to make it hard for the opponent. He guards 1 through 5 effectively, and he's got the strength to guard guys much bigger than him.
Now, here is Miller, following the miss by Michael Porter. Miller outside. Pass to Knipple. No good from outside. Brooklyn trails by 4 to the inside. Here's Traore, covered by Miller. Here's Porter with the three. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his third assist on the night. And so White will bring it up for Charlotte.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Here's Porter, following the three by Charlotte. Randall kicks to Ellis. Pass to Porter. The rebound by Charlotte.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
So it's Brooklyn now, trailing by 4. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home. Pass to Traore. Back to Porter. Down low. And Ellis throws it down.
Boy, nice read by Porter Jr. that time, scanning the floor and getting his teammates involved.
Charlotte shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Miller outside over Ellis. And Charlotte again with the bucket. Brooklyn trails by 4. 1:11 left to play here in the half. Pass to Porter. Randall outside. 4 on the clock. Traore from outside off the mark.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Miller right side. Shoots over Traore. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
Now here's Randall. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Charlotte.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Miller outside. Miller with another miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
From deep three-point land. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Charlotte up 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the Fed half-court shot. Run line. They're measuring up the shot. Fans, let's hear it for our contestant. Well done.
Hey folks, we know you're anxious for the first half breakdown, but a surprise start to the show is only fitting with some early season power rankings.
You know, right now for the Nets, man, they've clawed their way into the top 10 in their division, playing with a lot of energy and executing well.
The big question now, how far can they continue to climb? All right, and next on the docket, our current matchup, a tight game for Charlotte.
You see their intent right away, Shaq. I mean, finding high percentage shots, that's great. Right now, that's their advantage.
Yeah, they've established a strong foundation offensively, and they're building on that. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Brandon Miller really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
We've got Mo Wagner. Michael Porter's up there with Randall. Then it's Ellis. And it's Toure in at the point. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Outside Porter. Randall with a screen for Porter. But Trey. Miller grabs the miss.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Floats one up. Randall grabs the board. And Randall has got the ball here for Brooklyn. 6-point game. Wagner as screen on White. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. Well, who's had the hot hand from the 2 position over the last 10 games? Highest field goal percentages right here on the 2K leaderboard. Second is Con Knipple.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, but they get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
Here's Ellis. He can't hit that time. Good D by Miller. Charlotte leading by 5. "13 feet away." Miller with another miss.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
To the middle. Here's Toure. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
Here's Miller. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Miller's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hornets.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Randall finds Wagner. Randall surveying the D. Count it, good. Randall's got 8.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And it's Miller in the corner. To the right side. Outside White for 3. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Pass to Toure. The second chance effort. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game. Charlotte leading by 5. Here's Diabate on the wing. Miller. Throws it up high.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. Pass to Porter. Here's Traore. Three-pointer. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got his 6th rebound on the night. They get a hand on it. Ellis with it. He's got 5. And it's sent back by White.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
Miller against Ellis. Goes up the baseline. Randall grabs the board.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Outside Porter. To the paint. Wants to get it to Randall and does. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randall with power.
And Charlotte turns it over again.
First and fewest turnovers a game. First in points off turnovers.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Miller's got 6 in the quarter.
And with Miller's ability to change the trajectory of his shots, he's a tough cover for most defenders.
Here's Wolf. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Demon. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wolf. Over Williams. Wolf, no good. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hornets lead by 12. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Miller is out there with Simmons. Then there's Grant Williams. Then it's Knipple. And it's Diabate in at the 4-man position.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the...
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Shooting 2. Devin.
And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
And stolen by Williams. And here we go with Miller running up the court. And here's the break. Porter passes to Wolf. Pass to Clowney. Shot clock at 5. Outside Porter. From the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Diabate's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Demon. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Miller throws it down hard.
And what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
Brooklyn trails by 17. Outside Porter. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. That's the Demon. Just 4 to shoot. And now Miller running the floor all by himself. Here's Diabate.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the Nets making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Brooklyn trails by 19. Pass to Minot. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Inside. Plays it up and banks it in.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Here's Miller. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Here's Minot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here we go with Miller running up the court. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Demon, the three-pointer, no good. Charlotte leading by 17. And here's Miller. To the inside.
Since entering the league, we've continued to see Miller grow as a playmaker.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one make. Pass to Demon. Now Porter. Down low. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Miller. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Miller's got 14 points here in the second half.
Check out Miller showing off his pure shooting ability in the mid-range. So smooth.
Pass to Porter. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Here's Minot. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 6 assists in the game.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Now, here is Miller. T right on him. Pulls up on the elbow. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Miller's got 32 points. To the wing on the left. Here's Wolf. Minot can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Brooklyn trails by 21. Here's Demon. Here's Porter. That one goes in.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Miller. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Miller's got 12 points now in the quarter.
This is what was envisioned when Miller went second overall in the draft, a game where he simply dominates on the offensive end.
Fires, high post. Porter, no luck.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Clark, with the game becoming more global, some are saying the NBA should adopt some FIBA rules to more closely align the league. Any changes you'd welcome?
Well, you know, Kevin, with all the shooting that teams possess now, maybe the league can get away from the defensive 3-second rule. I mean, there's so much switching and interchanging of players. The offenses are usually so well spread out. I think you should just maybe abandon that particular rule. Throw those big guys a bone and let them park inside at their own peril.
Here's Traore, white covering. Porter against Miller. Ellis. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Ellis against Miller. Over Ellis. And again, the Hornets missing. Brooklyn trails by 21. Porter with it. Defended by Knippel. Pass to Traore. And stolen by White. Miller outside. Rebounded by Ellis. Ellis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Traore. Now Ellis to the middle. He's looking for Porter and finds him.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hornets lead by 21.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Pass to Traore. Banked in off the glass.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Miller outside. Watch him. Over Ellis. Miller outside. Over Ellis. And it falls over the rim and in. Miller's got 38 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Torrey. Drives to the hoop. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
One shot. One shot.
And that one falls for Torrey.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Saturday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Victor Wembanyama.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best. And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Randall outside. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
Miller. Rebounded by Randall.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Takes it inside.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And that one falls for Torrey. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Charlotte leading by 16. Miller outside with the drive. Now White. Now Miller. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 16. Count it.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Ellis surveying the D. Wagner as screen on Miller. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Miller, he sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Miller's got 44.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hornets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
You know, no matter what happens next time they meet, I think this was the biggest game they'll play against each other this season. Getting that 2-1 advantage means so much.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Brandon Miller.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
That free throw good for Miller.
You know, for Miller, to me, it's about playing to his strengths. When he does that, he's an effective player.
Both free throws good for Miller. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it and everyone contributing.
Here's Demon. And that one falls. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Miller drops it in. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. Boy, were they resilient, ending the group round at 2 wins, 2 losses.
And we'll see if it's enough to advance, though the NBA Cup shows no mercy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Brandon Miller.
Glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Aggies and the Charlotte 49ers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, I did catch up with the Charlotte head coach before the game, and he is so excited to be back at his alma mater. He said that they have so much potential, he understands the culture and what makes this place unique. They were in the top 25 last season.
Offense in a bunch formation. The run inside. It's Middleton. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Rutledge. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Got a little grass. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, that was a big third down to get for the offense because their defense is gassed after that last drive, and they could not afford to fail and have to punt and put their defense back out on the field. So I know that wasn't a home run touchdown, but it's fine. You got the first down, and now your defense is breathing a little bit easier on the sidelines.
Back to throw, it's Harrell. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Middleton. Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Finds a little space. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quarterback moving. Rolling right and going deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gets the back moving. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quarterback running on the draw. And some... This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Harrell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
With the draw, it's Middleton. Here's a little room there. He's got 50 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive 1st half here in this season opener. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He's inside the 10. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. In the red area, it's Rutledge. Beck's going for the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Finally, somebody's able to get on the board. This game was sending offensive football back to the 1930s. Great job of executing. I know this is a defensive stalemate. I don't know how many points we're going to see in the 2nd half. Guys,
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Running inside, it's Middleton. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Just feeds the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the 49ers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Punt is in the air. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's got great speed. And he loses the football. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Dropping back, it's Harrell. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space. It's Middleton. There's some room. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. From the red zone, it's Rutledge. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Makes a grab and room to run. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, 49ers!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Dances away. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
But I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the 4th quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Under fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Trying to beat the D deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can.
Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Niners.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Charlotte 49ers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, this is a real test this season for Ole Miss head coach Pete Golding. As you know, a very dramatic and emotional breakup with Lane Kiffin last year, but the players rallied.
The run inside. It's Middleton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
To the ground. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for space. It's Rutledge. Maybe a crease. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rutledge.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. Hubs it downfield. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. The hand to the running back. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running the red zone, it's Middleton. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The 49ers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Ball just inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal and looking for the first score. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Pocket breaking down. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Takes the handoff. It's Middleton. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. On the move to his left. On the move, he fires. Got his man to the left. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And they get the takeaway and prevent. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the 2nd half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
He wants to change this route. The running back has it. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
It's 3rd and 5. The play action fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. And the 49ers moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Running inside, it's Middleton. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Second down, he'll throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He couldn't find much running room. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Extending the play. Throwing on the run. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a... They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Oh, they're after him. He gets away. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Harrell. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. And the 49ers come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. The 49ers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Looking to throw on third. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.